What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. We are almost at a 50% win rate guys. Let's just show that draft history one more time. 47 entries, 23 victories. So if we win this one it will be a 50% win rate. 136 wins and just the 24 losses out of the 160 games played. I'm actually crazy happy with that record. If I could just reduce the goals conceded per game down to like the 1.4 to 1.2 mark over the next coming, weeks and months, that would be even better. But super happy with how we've been getting on in DTG. Now, if you guys could drop a thumbs up if it's under 5,000 likes, just drop a thumbs up for me, dudes, and let's get a nice big 5k thumbs up on this video. So what we're going to go with today, I want to obviously give myself again the best chance of getting the Team of the Year card. So let's go with the 3-4-2-1. The last time we used the 3-4-2-1, we did win the draft, which was quite nice. And we're going to start off there with Team of the Year Messi. So a perfect start. And they've chucked him in at right mid. Not that that means anything, but hopefully we'll be able to pick up Team of the Year Ronaldo as well. A Gareth Bale also would be quite good. Ooh. Now, I like Dybala, and he gets that soft link to Messi. We could switch them around, go La Liga up top, no problem at all. But this Mbappe card, we could put him at right mid, Messi at right forward, and then just fill in the blanks to get them both the chemistry. Mbappe is a good card. Let's go with Dybala, though. Let's see if we can get a 190. We got a 189 yesterday in our highest rated ever draft. Oh my god. Now I really wish I went with Mbappe because it would have worked. Look at this start to a draft. Team of the Year Messi, Informed Dybala, Prime Henry. This will be the first time that I've used Prime Henry. Can we get 99 Ronaldo? We can't, but we get 94 Prime Icon Ronaldinho. The Barca boys are coming back in force. Thierry Henry, of course, Ronaldinho, and the current Lionel Messi as well. At left mid, Cristiano Ronaldo can't show up here. Well, no, he can't show up here. We'll take, I could take anyone actually. Let's take Gomez, just for rating. I might have my highest rated team here. This might just be the one. If we could get any of the Team of the Year centre mids, Modric specifically, I'd be so happy. We cannot. We get Torreira that gets a soft link into the left mids. We get Aranguiz that doesn't get any links to anyone bar Ronaldinho. Yeah, Torreira's probably the best to pick up, I think. He gets soft link to Ronaldinho and soft link to Gomez. It's not the worst card either. 5'6". Good passing. Oh man, it's not the greatest card though, is it? I don't know if I'd actually prefer an Aranguiz here. Aranguiz is much more well-rounded. I don't think either of them are going to play in the game. Let's take Torreira and we'll start him. Hopefully we can still get one of those Team of the Year cards. It's not looking likely off of this though. Could take Pastore, gets good links to the Argentinian boys. Could take Turan, gets a strong link into Lionel Messi. But Dybala misses out. I think I'll go with Pastore, He's obviously got the big 4-star. He's nice and tall. He's got decent enough passing, decent enough dribbling other than balance. His physicals and defending are horrendous. But he gives good links into the Argentinian guys there. And allows me to potentially just get good chemistry out of this team. Now, 3 defenders to come, guys. Can we get a Team of the Year defender? We can't. We get Vincent Kompany. He's nice and high rated, but he just doesn't work for me. Doesn't link to anyone in that team at all. Musacchio we could take that works. Nice big Argentinian link and the Calcio A link in the middle as well. So I think we'll go with Musacchio there and we'll swap him into the centre of the park. It looks like I'm probably going to try and go for, yes, please, 96 Leonardo Bonucci is absolutely perfect. This team is going to be humongously high rated. Let's go. And last but not least, we'll take Lopez as well. Getting those Calcio A links down in the base. And then to go in goal, I don't even know. We just need a Calcio A goalkeeper, really, don't we? I mean, we've got Reina there. Sadly, Lloris gets no links. We're going to have to take Pepe Reina for chemistry for now. That's a great starting 11. Other than the 2 centre mids and 1 of the centre backs, I'm very happy with this team. And it's a 190 right now. And we've got 3, 4, 5 super low players. The 83s and under, we could surely improve those guys at one point or another throughout this draft. Next on the board is going to be Insigne. So that is going to be a nice boost again. Well, not a boost per se. But definitely high rated. If we still keep chemistry here, we're going to be putting Gomez in midfield as well. So it does keep chemistry, which is nice. Oh, well, it takes us down to 99, but I'm sure a manager would get us up to 100. Next on the board, 95, one to watch, Neymar. Oh, wow, we can put him in. Pop Neymar in there. Pop Pastore in there. That takes us to 100 chemistry. And if I actually then swap the two centre-backs, they all also get perfect chem. Everybody here is on full chem, except for the centre-mid. That is fantastic. And now this is a 191. This is fast becoming a 192 team. If I can get a few more big players, we get Kovacic in there. Could be usable, but probably not. I'm happy. Like that attack is devastating. 95 Neymar, 94 Ronaldinho, 93 Henry, 90 Dybala, and 98 Lionel Messi, with another Team of the Year Bonucci in there as well. Crazy. I just need high rateds now, really. We'll take Lallana for the rating. Preferably I'd like two high centre-backs. Jesus. I'm going to take Ronaldo, obviously, for more higher rating. I have got a lot of high-rated dudes here. What I would love is a couple of really good Calcio centre-backs. A Koulibaly, maybe a Handanovic as well to go in goal, or a big prime icon goalkeeper. It doesn't look like the goalkeeper's going to come, but we'll take the 85 Schmeichel. He keeps the rating up very nice and high. I would love to get a couple of big Calcio defenders. Doesn't look like it's coming, unfortunately. We'll take Ogbonna, 80 rated, to go into the squad. Next on the list, we get 83 Kyle Walker, and again, sadly, we get no one that's actually replaceable here, which sucks. So the defence is unable to be changed. The midfield is going to be tough to be changed. I don't know if we're going to be able to change that at all. When we're getting shafted at the moment, to be perfectly honest with you. Our player ratings are coming down quite dramatically. We're down to a 190. Is it still a 191? It's down to a 190. So these last three picks are going to have to be quite big for me. And it's just not happening. It's exactly like yesterday's episode. We started off huge, getting massive players. And it's just kind of tailed off at the end. We can still upgrade with Lallana. So that's got a better chance of keeping it up at a 190. I don't know what we can do here. I don't think we're going to be able to... oh, that's nice. Oh, that's super nice. That Eden Hazard is going to save us. I don't know if it will help us to get a 191. It's not quite a 191. What a bench this is now. This last pick could be everything. Could be absolute... Oh, God, it's Silvers. Never mind. So we'll put Matos in there. So this is my new, guys. My new highest rated draft. You can't dispute it. It's a 190. We had our highest rated draft before this was a 189. I'm so gutted we didn't get to improve these defenders. We could easily have got a 192 with a couple of, like a Koulibaly or so would have been a big, big help. Sadly, not the case. On the bench, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, Eden Hazard, and Kyle Walker will probably make a few appearances just to come in there instead of Lopez with low pace. Lopez, low pace, brilliant. Musacchio's not the worst defender. He's quite good. Got a good chem style as well. Bonucci's obviously fantastic. Two midfielders. They might come off as well. We'll probably bring in Ronaldo and Hazard to come in the middle and actually put them up front and drop Ronaldinho and Thierry Henry into the middle of the park. I see a lot of the pro players use Henry in that centre mid spot, so I think he'll be good. I'm a bit disappointed there, guys, that we didn't manage to get the 191. So for a manager, we're looking for just, I guess, an Argentinian would be first port of call, and we get one. An Argentinian French league would have been the ideal, but Liga Santander Argentinian manager, that puts everybody to 10 chemistry with the exception of Gomez and Neymar on 7 and 10 respectively. I wonder if I swap around actually Ronaldinho and Neymar if they both get to 10 chemistry. No, then Ronaldinho's on 10. Sorry, on 9. I wonder if I could have actually used a different centre-back as well. That's too bad. This team, guys, is fantastic. I'm actually going to use Ronaldinho on the left. This team is great. The only issue will be whether or not the formation holds good enough. The team, there's no excuses to lose with this team. We've got a solid defence, a great midfield, and a devastating attack with an absolutely spectacular bench. So a 190 rated draft. Let's see how it plays. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-3-5 team, a 185, some nice players in there. Mane, Willian, Inform, Jesus, Team of the Year, Kante, and Bakayoko with Inform. Pogba in there as well, Vincent Kompany, Van Dijk, by all means, a really strong squad. I would be happy going into draft with that squad for absolutely sure. I was interested as to how I'd perform with this team. You know, we had last time we used the 3-4-2-1, we won the draft. Like comfortably, generally, because the attack was so good. We then went and used a 3-4-3 a few episodes ago, and although we did win the draft again with that, it didn't feel comfortable. It was a tough win, and it felt like the team was just more open. And it's so strange to me that the only difference is that instead of left wing, right wing, it's left forward, right forward. I wonder why that makes a huge difference in where the players stand on the field. But we get the first goal eventually in this game. Ronaldo, a few bites at the cherry before he finally popped it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And at that moment in the game, my opponent kind of just collapsed. We get the ball here with Ronaldo. Beautiful little McGeady spin. Gets lucky to get the ball back. Ball roll, and Ronaldo chops past the defender. Flicks it over the next set of defenders. Gets the ball back again. Dybala into Messi. Messi misses. The ball comes back to Eden Hazard, who cuts it back to Messi, who misses again. But Ronaldinho is there to tap that one home and make it 2-0. Just 10 minutes later, the ball goes down the right-hand side. Dybala outpaces and outstrengths Mane there. He baits the slide tackle, cuts it across to Messi, who shoots and scores. That Team of the Year Messi is not going to miss from there. We do concede a goal, guys, though. Cristiano Ronaldo, silly from me, gifted him the ball, chips the keeper in the back of the net to make it 3-1 after 70 minutes. And I thought, oh God, here we go. This is going to be one of those times where I just end up giving up the dumbest game. But no, straight from kickoff, down the left-hand side with Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard gets in behind, evades another tackle, gets into Messi, who lays it into Ronaldinho. And that's a lovely goal to make it 4-1. So 4-1, guys, sends us into round 2. My opponent did end up rage quitting there at 4-1, which was interesting because at 3-0 he was happy to play. At 3-1 he was happy to play. Then 2 minutes later at 4-1 he decided no more in this game. A dominant performance from me sends me through to the next round. And into the next round we come up against a really strong 4-3-1-2 team. Henry, Aguero, Griezmann, De Bruyne, Kante, Rakitic, all special cards. Marcelo Team of the Year, Varane and Walker. Again, special cards with base versions. David Luiz and then Keylor Navas in goal. This game was an interesting one. It's just... I get a lot of, not complaints, but questions, queries, etc. as to why do I seemingly shush people and run to the halfway line and dab for no reason. It's very rare that there's no reason. You'll see here I score my first goal and I skip through the replay and I skip through the celebration. I don't watch any of it. My opponent then scores his first goal, an absolute wonder strike from Sergio Aguero. And what ensues is him doing the full length of the celebration, a long celebration. He then watches the goal back, all of the replays, all of the cutscenes, and indeed watches the part where it's looking at Sergio Aguero before I get to kick off. Now, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he had to go and let his dog in at the back door, or maybe he was taking a bit of a drink or opening a chocolate bar or something. Maybe he had to just wipe his hands real quick or go to the bathroom. Absolutely give him the benefit of the doubt. No problem at all. We eventually get back into the lead. Ball comes into Dybala here. Dybala finds Gomez. Gomez into Henry. Beautiful little heel-to-heel flick from Henry. Has the shot. It falls to Ronaldinho, who makes it 2-1. I do a very short celebration. And then, of course, again, skip the replay, skip the cutscenes, and we move straight back into the game. I give up possession silly in midfield. My opponent again gets a good opportunity to score. He scores another wonder strike with Thierry Henry. I really expected my defender to get a block in there and my goalkeeper to make a save. And once again, my opponent here, guys, watches the full celebration. And then the full goal replay and waits all the way up until it forces me to kick off again. Now, normally I don't show this in the videos. So I will literally just show the goal. I'll show the start of the celebration and I'll fade into the next clip. But that's when you'll see me start just shushing someone and you'll be like, wait, why are you shushing him? What has he done? And he's just basically wasting time for no good reason. And I didn't understand it. I eventually got back into the lead again, guys, into the second half here. The ball comes to Thierry Henry. Does a lovely little drag back there. Plays it out to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho bangs it. Absolutely sensational finish from Ronaldinho Gaucho there. No problem at all. Does the knee slide. Bit of a longer celebration for me here this time, but I still skip through the replay. My opponent then hits another long shot straight off a kickoff to make it 3-3. And yet again, we just got the full works. Everything. The full celebration, the full replay, the full works. And I thought, you know, give him the benefit of the doubt one time, maybe even 2 times. But at the third time, he's quite clearly just trying to get under my skin or waste time for whatever reason, and it's just unnecessary in draft specifically. So I eventually got into the lead yet again. Ronaldinho into Cristiano Ronaldo, who shoots and scores, and this is why I then decided to shush him, run to the halfway line. I dabbed, I watched all the replays, I watched all the cutscenes, and decided to give him a bit of a taste of his own medicine. Sadly, he ended up making it 4-4, and of course, now that I'd given some grief back, now that I'd antagonised back, we got him doing the same again. But fortunately enough for me, Neymar comes up huge there with the finish to make it 5-4, and of course I gave him a full celebration again. And then I eventually made it 6-4 with just 10 minutes to go. Messi into Ronaldo, into Eden Hazard, who shoots and scores to make it 6-4. Now my opponent did manage to get one more goal, and this is where I just found it absolutely hilarious. He scores another goal here. Sergio Aguero just running through my defence like it's not even there. And this time, no celebration, no watching of the replay. He just wants to get straight through the game. But it was too little, too late, and we go through to the semi-final with a 6-5 victory. So, a testing game, a frustrating game, a game that I dominated possession for, dominated chances for, and got hit on the counter a few times, but a deserved victory through into the semi-final. And into the semi-final, we come up against an 83, Chem 88 rated team. Very strong team. Willian, Gabriel Jesus, team of the year Ronaldo, team of the group stage Neymar and Dani Alves, team of the year Ramos, inform Paul Pogba, inform Asenjo, Lionel Messi. Like, he has got a whole host of sensational players in this team, but fortunately enough for me, this wasn't a game that was very difficult for me to score goals in. Henry here with the ball, gets it to Ronaldinho, into Dybala. Dybala shoots and scores. I think he has a 4-star week for him. It might be 3-star, but he popped that in the back of the net anyway. You can see here I'm 5-2 up at this point, skipping through a few of the goals, and we go through. This is one of my favourite goals of the episode, which is why I showed it in there. Some nice passing moves there into Dybala. Dybala finds Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho into Thierry Henry. Ball roll into Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the sombrero flick, passes it to Dybala, threads it through to Neymar, who runs on and smashes that first time into the bottom corner to make it 6-2, and eventually at 6-3 in the 70th minute we made it 7-3. Thierry Henry lays it off to Ronaldinho in the midfield. Ronaldinho with a lovely little roulette, and McGeady spin past the defender. Lovely little bit of skill again there to find some space. It finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets the ball, hits a fake shot stop, and then the elastico, and finds the gap, and then shoots and scores. Just an all-round well-worked goal to make it 7-3, and at that point my opponent had said enough is enough, and he no longer wanted to play on. So we move into another final, guys. Do we have what it takes to go and win another final and make it 24 draft wins out of 48 draft entries? This is a team we came up against. He took off Sandro immediately. I cannot remember for the life of me who he brought on, but Sandro went off. Maybe Schneider went off too. All in all, it's a nice team and a strong formation. You know, we've seen the 4-4-2 used a lot during regionals this weekend. But things started off well for me. Just 10 minutes into the game, we pick up the ball with Dybala, get the space, have the shot. Great finish that was. The finesse shot of absolute dreams into the top bins to make it 1-0. And you can see here, skip forward, fast forward to the 75th minute. I'm 5-0 up, and this game is all but done. But this was the last goal of the whole set of games here. Cristiano Ronaldo gets lucky to get the ball back there. Another fake shot stop and elastico into the space. Finesse shot from the top of the box. Goes 6-0. We win the draft very, very comfortably. And we get ourselves another sensational draft victory. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. We done it, guys. We done it. I'm so happy with myself right now. I know it's so minor in the grand scheme of things. It's not foot champs or anything like that. But we have now hit a 50% draft win rate in Draft to Glory. We started off so well, but there was a middle period there where we just couldn't get wins. I remember it. I remember like almost quitting Draft to Glory and maybe thinking of a new series. We stuck through it, and then over the last sort of like 15 episodes, we've won 13 drafts perhaps. Maybe even 14 out of 16. And this team was just magnificent. The team looked like this in game, generally speaking. Most of the changes came at halftime or later. In the final, because my opponent paused it to make changes straight away. I also made my changes straight away, and this is what we had it looking like in game, just like that. So that's what it looked like in game, guys, and it was just amazing. The team played so well. Having this much attacking ability in the team in draft just works wonders. There was a couple of games where I conceded a fair few goals. The second round was a frustrating game. The first round I got a nice 4-1 win. Second round, every time the dude scored, he just watched all the replays, watched all the cutscenes, did the max length celebration, and I was skipping everything. So when I eventually took the lead, I shushed him, I conceded to 4-4. Fortunately enough, I went 5-4 and 6-4 up. And then, funnily enough, as obviously it would happen like that, is that when he scored to make it 6-5, no longer did he want to watch all of his celebration or all of his replays. He just wanted to skip straight through. But I saw that game out 6-5, 4-1, 6-5, 7-3 and 6-0. Lots of goals. 23 scored from me, 9 conceded. But another draft victory. That's what I'm happy about. We get a 50k pack, a mega pack, and a jumbo premium gold pack. That is an incredible reward. That is one of the best. And it's about time. So we get, what is that? That's 100,000 coins worth of packs for our 15,000 coin entry fee. We'll start with the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. If we could get one decent item, I would be so very happy. What do we start with? We start with nothing, not even a rare gold card. If I'm going to get the worst packs in the, like the worst pack luck in the world, I'd be super disappointed. We get some common golds that will store some contracts, some position modifiers and such that we'll keep hold of. The rest of it we shall get rid of for the 500 odd coins. I'll make profit off of this draft absolutely no matter what. How much I make will depend on the strength of the players that we get. But we do get a board. Let's go. Come on, be a big player. Be a walkout. Portuguese. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine it was Ronaldo? I saw the Portuguese flag and I just got so happy for a brief period of time. But it was not Ronaldo. It was Quaresma. Oh, 283's in there. That's okay. Again, just goes, you know, lends its hand towards the fact that we have made some really good profit off of this. Some more consumables and chem styles. And how about that, guys? A 4,000 coin unlock out of the pack as well. Absolutely sensational. And now the main pack, guys. The 50k Rare Players pack. Can we get at least another board? This game. We get Consigli, an 82 rated from our 50k pack. What can you do, eh? What can you do? It's too bad. We get Werner the Burner. He used to be worthy. I think he only goes for like 1,000 coins now. Maybe a couple of thousand coins. Also, Rafinha will be worth maybe a few thousand. Not the greatest in terms of the items in the packs. We've got some good items, nothing overly huge. But 190, my highest rated draft, insane gameplay, really good wins, sensational reward. Just sadly didn't get anything in it too great, but we definitely made profit again. This is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.